Go.
Welcome, Esperanza Academy parents and students. This is our first virtual back to school night. We hope you enjoy this evening. We have a lot of information to share with all of you. We're going to get started with introductions. First, we have Ms. Giraldo. She is our 8th grade Director of Student Development. Mr. Sullivan, who is our 7th grade Director of Student Development, and Mr. Browse, who is our 6th grade Director of Student Development. We have several other team members who are not present at this time. Ms. Tedeschi, she's our Special Education Coordinator. Ms. Sergovic, she's our ELD Coordinator. Ms. Del Valle, she is our Guidance Counselor for grades 7 and 8. Ms. Tannenbaum, she's our Guidance Counselor for grades 6 and 7. And Ms. Wills, who is our in-house therapist. Our grade 6 through 8 academic program entails the following. For our core subjects, we have English Language Arts, Science, Math, Social Studies, and Spanish for grades 7 and 8. We offer honors courses in ELA, Science, and Math. And students are recommended for those courses by their teachers and are selected based on their grades and their performance on benchmarks. Our elective offerings are art and physical education year-round for our 6th graders. It is offered on an A-B rotation, so every other day. Grade 7 has health and fitness, which is also year-long every other day. And grade 8 has engineering, music, or art year-long every other day. These courses are paired with Spanish in grades 7 and 8, so that means that they are offered every other day. Spanish one day and the elective on the following day. Our bell schedule for the virtual distance learning period is as follows. We start our day with homeroom at 7:50 a.m. and it runs until 8 a.m. We have 50-minute periods with 10-minute breaks in between to allow our students to get a stretch break and a drink of water or use the restroom. Period 1 begins at 8 a.m. and runs until 8:50 a.m. Period 2 starts at 9 and goes until 9:50. Period 3 from 10 to 10:50, and lunch is an hour and 10 minutes from 10:50 until noon. Periods 4, 5, 6 is from 12 to 12:50. Period 7 from 1 until 1:50, and period 8 begins at 2:30 and ends at 3:20. Period 8 is the period when we have our tutoring sessions and academic intervention program, as well as 21st century activities. All activities begin at 2:30 and depending on the activity end at later times.
Let's talk about attendance a little bit. It is super important for our students to be in attendance every day. If you read the quote, a student that misses 10 days or more during the school is 20% less likely to graduate from high school and 25% less likely to ever enroll in college. So parents, we need your help to get your students up and ready by 7:50 a.m. so they can log into homeroom. If your child is going to be absent, please contact Ms. Flores, our receptionist. You can call her at 267-270-4044, or you can email her, and her email is right there on the PowerPoint, which we will share on our website. You may also submit an electronic absent note, which is also on our school website. So our school website has a host of information that you will find very useful. I want to talk a little bit about truancy. Truancy in Pennsylvania is defined as having 3 or more unexcused absences. So you will be receiving letters from us or phone calls if your student reaches this amount. If a student has 6 or more unexcused absences, that's what's called habitually truant. And we will be meeting with you to discuss challenges that your family or the student is facing. It's basically, let's figure out what's going on so your child can get to school by 7:50 a.m. And we partner with Philadelphia District's Attorney Office through Project Go to address all of these truancy issues.
Code of conduct is the scope that we're going to look at today expands to all school-related activities, including virtual learning. Attendance requirements, just making sure that we go over again, that's what Ms. Hidalgo just shared. It's very important to be to school and also to every one of your classes, making sure that you're in every class, checking in. You must log into homeroom by 7:50, which is a very important thing as well for attendance and when we take attendance. Cell phone use. We ask no cell phones being used, especially during Zoom lessons and during other times when they are doing their work, because it is a distraction. We want your students totally focused and engaged in doing their schoolwork. Zero tolerance violations. Cyberbullying is a big thing in virtual worlds, and these will be punished. So we're asking that you speak to your students about these things. Bullying is never allowed at Esperanza, and that does include cyberbullying, and it can lead up to many different disciplines, but eventually it could also lead up to and including expulsion if this happens. So please help us in stopping cyberbullying. Also, your technology handbook, which is on our website. Please visit the website. As Ms. Hidalgo said, there are many great resources on our school website. You can go and see the technology handbook on our website.
Student expectations for virtual learning. We have a lot of expectations for our students. We expect them to identify a quiet space as a school workstation. It's really important to have a nice quiet space where students can engage in school. We expect our students to log in on time to all the scheduled lessons throughout the day. We are providing 10-minute breaks, and we expect students to be on time. Be prepared with the materials needed for each lesson. You should have your paper and pencils and everything that you need for each lesson. We expect students to dress appropriately. Please do not wear any revealing clothing or pajama bottoms. We expect that you wear an appropriate top. We highly encourage students to wear the Esperanza Academy t-shirt, which is used for gym, that can be used daily if preferred. We expect students to remain on the Zoom meeting for the entire class session. You must stay on for the entire duration of the class. Otherwise, it will be considered a cut. So please make sure to stay on until the class ends. You must keep your video and headphones on at all times. We need to be able to see you at all times to make sure that you're actively engaged in the lessons. If a student needs a break, you need to signal the teacher for a break. Let your teacher know that you need to get a break at that time. Also participate. We expect students to participate actively in all the lessons, actively engage with your peers, and make sure to collaborate on different assignments that you may have. Put effort into the learning and work. You must put forth effort in order for you to be successful. We expect students to complete the independent work daily. So please make sure to stay on task and complete all of your assignments daily. Find a study buddy. It's always good to have someone that you can talk to about school and work with on different assignments. Contact your teacher for support. If you need help, please make sure to reach out to your teacher using email, or you can also use Google Chat to reach out to your teachers. Parent expectations for virtual learning. We expect our parents to help students define their physical space. It's really important that your child have a quiet space to work in throughout the day. We ask that you establish routines and expectations. It's important to have a routine every day to be successful, so please make sure to help your child do that. Monitor communications from your child's teachers and communicate with them as needed. You can reach out to teachers at any time using their email. They will get in touch with you as soon as possible. Begin and end each day with a check-in with your child. Make sure that they are on task and that they're ready for the day and have successfully completed the day. Set rules around your child's social media interactions. This is really, really important. We do have GoGuardian and other programs that filter inappropriate content. However, we do need your cooperation. We need to collaborate on this effort to make sure that your child uses the technology in appropriate ways. Please make sure that you also set limits in terms of how much technology is being used throughout the day. Encourage your child to regularly communicate with the teachers and support staff. This is very important. You need to make sure that your child is proactive and that he or she is independent. So we are working really hard at the middle school to make sure that students become independent as they are getting ready for high school. Encourage your child to seek out help and support as needed. Again, your child needs to be proactive. It's important that if help is needed, that your child reach out to those people who can help support. Encourage your child to be on time to all classes and remain for the duration of the class. This is really important. Parents, please make sure that your child stays for the entire lesson. Please do not remove your child from a lesson. And if you have to pull your child from class, please make sure to notify Ms. Flores ahead of time and the teacher if you have an appointment. But please do not pull your child from class for any reason. We are trying to stay consistent. We are trying to make sure that we're providing a regular school day every day for our children. And lastly, foster your child's independence by allowing him or her to participate in class without your guidance or assistance. What does that mean? That means that your child should be working alone with his or her peers in class. Please do not participate in the lessons. This is a regular school day, and we expect children to follow a regular routine. So please make sure that your child participates actively in class by him or herself.
All right, so I know you're asking, what do my child needs to do to be promoted to the next grade? So all grade students must pass their core subjects, their English language arts, math, science, social studies, and Spanish, starting in 7th grade with a D or above. So Esperanza is, we have very high expectations of our students, so we want them to pass all of their classes. Students are taking benchmark testing this week, and we'll take benchmarks 2 times again during the year. We do ask them to demonstrate progress. We ask all of our students to have excellent attendance and punctuality. In addition to these promotional requirements, 8th grade students, because they are transitioning to high school, we do want them to complete an 8th grade project in math and English language arts. It's a requirement. They need to participate in High School Exploration Month, which may look and will look a bit different this year just because of the situation that we're currently living. And the students are required to complete 10 hours of community service or community project in order to be promoted to 8th grade. Again, to 9th grade, I'm sorry. again, that may look a little different just because of the remote learning situation that we are experiencing. Mr. Sullivan?
Okay. Welcome, parents and students. This is a Title I programming school where through federal funding, we're able to provide additional services to all our students. And those students include the English language learners, the developing program that we have, led by Ms. Sertovic, amazing program serving kids who are either just starting learning to English or have advanced English in level 5s. We also have special education services that enable us to support students on many levels, just learning support and as well as classes that are for life skills. So we provide all these services for our students and for our families as well. We also have an in-house therapist. We have all kinds of services. This department is run by Ms. Tebeshi, amazing work that she does there. Then we have parent workshops throughout the year. Please be alert to your emails, listen to them, look at them. I know sometimes you're overwhelmed, but we have parent workshops coming up and trainings to help you, help your child to be more effective during this virtual time, as well as at home when we get there. All right, so just remember that. Next slide.
And also parents, don't forget on Wednesdays, we do provide free lunch to all of our students. So every Wednesday, please encourage your children or you can come and pick up 5 days worth of lunch for free.
Absolutely.
And breakfast.
And then
Lunch
we have
and breakfast.
Yeah,
Lunch
breakfast
and
too. It's true. And then 21st Century is basically a grant, that we get to provide after-school services. All our services for after school start after 2:30. And we offer all kinds of clubs. Resource, which is a place to hang out. Students can do their homework. Chess club, tutoring, fitness, dance. AMLA offers actually music training to learn how to play guitar and other instruments. We have choir that we're starting up this year. Continuing from last year, math club, as well as young scholars. So all these clubs are available to students. They're fun time, they're time to socialize. So just be mindful and check your emails.
And all these programs begin at 2:30 and have different end times depending on the activity.
Right.
You will be receiving more information about 21st Century clubs on the school website and via email in the coming days. Mr. Kraus?
I'm sorry about that. We have athletics as well. We have boys and girls basketball, baseball, softball, volleyball, flag football, rowing, soccer, track and field, and bowling. All these are available right now. We are not able to play them. Our leagues are closed until at least January, but you will be hearing more information from Mr. Davis, who is our athletic director, who will be reaching out and letting everybody know when the sports start. We will need sports physicals, which are located on our school website. So make sure you get those physicals in. They're really important to get in ahead of time. It does take doctors a while to get them, so please make sure to have them. You cannot even try out for the teams without the physicals.
We would like to thank all parents and students for participating in our first virtual back to school night. We hope you enjoy this evening, and we hope you learn a lot more about our virtual programming for this year. One final reminder, if you need more information, please feel free to visit our school website. We do have a number of videos to help support you in navigating PowerSchool, Google, as well as Zoom. So please feel free to check out our school website. We are also creating a Google site for the main office, and we'll be sharing that with you once it becomes available. Again, thanks for participating this evening. We hope you enjoy the rest of the evening, and we hope to see you in person soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Have a good day.